Hello everyone, it is Ryan and today is Friday. I hope you enjoyed your week. And this week's topic is HIV and AIDS. And as you know, World AIDS Day was on December 1st. I'm going to talk about how the transgender community and AIDS are related. I went to this website called transhealthcoordinators.com and I found some really crazy information. The first thing I found was that transgender people have the overall highest HIV diagnosis rate of any group in the state of California. It's even higher than men who have sex with men. I'm sure you all are wondering, why is the HIV rate so high? I'm going to talk specifically about the MTF community, and for anyone that doesn't know what that means, MTF means male to female, so these are people that are born male and have transitioned to female, feel they are completely female. The first thing I found out is that MTFs have such a high HIV rate because of sex work, so being prostitutes. And a lot of MTFs have a really hard time finding a job because people are so ignorant and hateful. So they turn to prostitution because there's really no other way to make an income and survive in this world. Unprotected sex with people that you don't know if they've been tested or not can be very risky. And often, a lot of times, MTF people are using drugs before they're having sex because they feel, damaged, hurt. And a lot of MTFs are injecting drugs into them. So there's two risks there, and that is using a needle that you don't know if it's clean or not, and having unprotected, risky sex. So definitely try to avoid these things. The second thing I found out about the MTF population and why HIV is so prevalent is these things called pump parties. According to transhealthcoordinators.com, are parties where MTF women and their friends all join together and they inject themselves with silicone. So the purpose of silicone injections is to increase the mass of a certain area. Of course, when you get silicone injections, you should really do it at a doctor's office, but of course, these resources aren't available to all MTFs and they could be quite pricey. So a lot of MTFs go to these pump parties, they have their friends do it, they're using silicone that may not have come out of a doctor's office. So most of the time it's coming from a hardware store somewhere else that is equally sketchy. A lot of times they're using motor oil, cooking oil, antifreeze, and other types of things like that so that the silicone goes into the area a little bit easier and smoother. But anyway, these pump parties get a lot of people infected with HIV because they're using dirty needles or they're sharing needles. The list goes on. And of course, injecting all of these chemicals into your body really isn't good at all. So definitely avoid it. Go to a doctor, save up money. Second thing, which relates to FTM and MTF people, are hormone injections. A lot of people get black market hormones or they get their hormones from the street. And of course, this is really bad. You shouldn't share hormones with someone else because you could make your hormone levels really unbalanced in a way that's not healthy for you. Maybe it's healthy for your friend, but it might not go with your body. Definitely go to a doctor, get checked out, do all the proper blood tests and everything. But the other thing that's bad about it is you could be sharing a needle with someone that is HIV positive. So do not share needles under any circumstances. It's really bad for you and you could get infected with something. It might not be HIV, but you could get something else. The last thing is that if you do have HIV, it's going to be really hard to find a surgeon that's willing to perform surgery on you. Avoid all of this because for a lot of people, the main goal in the end is getting surgery to make yourself feel 100% the way you feel you should be. So that's it for my video. Next week is question week. Be sure to ask any questions that you'd like. Alexis really wants to be in the video next week, so if you want to ask her some questions too, you may. So that's it. See you later, everyone. Bye.